Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody, to another game between the ISI clan tournament. Two players, Fasih and Shahnawaz. Fasih is playing as Spanish, and Shahnawaz is playing as Cumans. We will switch to our capture age for this game. Here we go. So this is a mega random match, and a very, they're both very close to each other. Um, let's look at the matchup here. Cumans versus Spanish. Spanish, they have their own bonuses, such as building faster. They have these monks that are on donkeys and they can go faster. For conversions, let me just double check my voice is clear. Okay, yeah, it is. So we have a matchup between Cumans and Spanish. This is a very aggressive map from what I'm looking at. Barrys and stone in the front for Fussy. Gold, neutral gold. They have three golds here, three neutral golds, uh, two big stones. I think this map, it's a mega random map. I think it'll favor the Spanish player better. If Fuzzy can get on stone, both stones are front for both players. If he can get on stone early, and whoever goes for a castle in the middle here, I think wins this game. This is the way it is. Obviously, both players don't know that, how the map looks like. So there is gold and stone at the outer edges of the map as well. Okay. Oof, Shahnawaz almost lost a villager there. There's deer on the side, so I have a feeling Fasih will go probably scouts. And the Kimun player, oh, he's stealing all the sheep. No, he managed to get it back and kill the scout for Fasih. Now he would have realized that it's very close. They're both very close. Shahnawaz's map is a little bit better because it's, I don't know, it seems a bit more secure. His berries are in the back too. Fasih's berries are in the front. Right away he's going for a barracks. He sees that. Shahnawaz not paying attention to that. His scout is idle. And he doesn't see this barrack coming up. And Shahnawaz loses his scout as well. They're both laughing at each other because both killed each other's scout. They did not expect the TC to be so close. But a good move from Fasih that he's going barracks early. And he's probably going to go militia. Yeah, there you go. He's going to go harass. However, I think that if the berries are so close, he could probably harass the woodline. Fasih's woodline is on the side. This one is in the back. Shahnawaz will need to, or leader, as in this game, will need to secure his woodline because the militias are coming. I don't know if he saw that or not. Did you see the barracks? Let's switch it. How do we switch the player? The shift right click. Okay, yeah. So shift and right click. So there we go. Does he see the barracks? He doesn't see the barracks. He doesn't know that there's a barrack there. So Shahnawaz does not know there's a barrack. Militia are going all the way around. His buildings are coming down for a round wall. Shahnawaz is playing pretty open. None of them has clicked up yet, but Shahnawaz is pretty close to clicking up. He will probably click up faster because Fasih went into a rush. This villager is on the wrong side of the wood. Shahnawaz going for the hunt with an extra mill. Shahnawaz doesn't have a barrack yet, so he'll have to will fight. I don't know if he can win this fight with 5 wills or 4 wills. Shahnawaz did not click up yet. I should be clicking on soon though. The whole purpose of this rush is to idle the villagers. Even if you don't kill a villager, you idling the eco for Shahnawaz is going to be the bonus here. Shahnawaz is up. He should be going up now. Unless he wants to. Yeah, he's going up now. But maybe he should have gone barracks and created a couple of militia of himself to wait this off. Shahnawaz will lose a villager here, I believe. Yeah, he loses a villager. So losing a villager to rush is big that early in the game. He idled his TC quite a bit versus Shahnawaz. Some dark age bombs going up. Mining cap on stone right away. Makes sense. Shahnawaz as well going mining camp on stone. Both players will try to put up those castles early. I would even think about doing a tower in the front. I think Shahnawaz should consider doing a tower. That will give him some much needed defense. Shahnawaz is going for blacksmith. Could have made a TC actually. A second TC maybe outside. He's humans. But both of them lost their scouts, so they don't have much scouting on the map. Plus he upgraded his militia to men-at-arms. Shahnawaz has already lost a villager. He is close to losing another one. Ah, no, he saves it. House walls coming up from Fasih. Ah, he lost another villager. So going out to mill the deer sort of cost him a villager. Blacksmith and market coming up from Shahnawaz. He's looking to FC here, but he doesn't have enough gold. I think he's gonna sell his stone. Yeah, he's gonna sell his stone to go up. He loses one of his men-at-arms, but he has 2 more coming in here. He's gonna constantly harass that wood line. Shahnawaz looking to probably go for a TC outside on the wood line. A lot of villagers going on gold there. Shahnawaz definitely needs some more food here. His farms are coming in a bit late. Fasih is almost there with his food. he has the gold. Uh, Shahnawaz can always sell his stone to go up, and he has quite a bit of stone actually. He can sell that to go up right away. Ooh, what is he creating? Sold 100 food for 70 gold? Why is he selling food? I don't understand what happened here. I guess he sold and bought his wood. I totally lost that. He was almost there for his castle age timing, but he lost a lot of food there. He sold his food for a second TC. But the thing is, Fasih will be up very soon, and he can drop a castle right here, and it'll be GG. I don't know what Shahnawaz did here. He should have been going up, but he gave up all his food. Doesn't have a barracks. It's creating this TC on the outside edge, which is fine, but I think instead of doing that, he should have gone up and made a defensive castle here. He could have beaten Fasih to castle age at that moment. Shahnawaz will be very late into castle age, and due to that he will have a castle very soon in front of his base, and that would be very, very tough for him to come back from, because all his farming eco is here. His stones are in the front. He doesn't have enough stone either now. That's gonna be a tough game for Shahnawaz. But I don't know why he didn't go castle age. I'm surprised he didn't go castle age. He sold his food, or he made villagers. Tough for me to see how that. He's constantly producing villagers, which is okay, but he needs to understand that he needs to castle age. There you go, Fasih is in castle age, and right away his villagers are coming up front. They're gonna drop a castle here, and Shahnawaz's TC is in the range. His stone is in the range. His 3 or 4 farms in the range. Most of his golds are in the range. The only gold he will have left is this one, and obviously this one. I mean, this is a good advantage to have. And he's almost there for his castle age. There you go, he clicked up, but I think it's very late. It's very, very late. And conks will be coming out soon, which means he will be able to range these villagers. The 2 men-at-arms are there. Shahnawaz will have to practically move all his eco away from this TC. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong goals. I was looking at the TC earlier when I was saying that his goals are in range. It's actually his TC's range. The castle range is denying pretty much 3-4 farms, and obviously attacking his TC. Losing this TC is gonna be a problem for him. He's going for a siege workshop here, but I don't know if this is a good play from him. 3 conks one-shotting the villagers. Shahnawaz has no stone to build a castle. building rams to take down that castle, but the issue is the rams will be easily taken out by these conks. These conks are very strong. And Shahnawaz is losing a lot of wood fixing his GC. Yeah, he's in a tough spot right now. These conks will definitely... maybe a monastery would help to convert these guys, but overall I think it'll be very tough for him to... These rams will go out to these conks very easily. There's a desperate situation here for Shahnawaz. He is fixing his rams with his villagers, trying to take down this castle. He's still fighting the castle. I mean, he's sort of getting there. Fasih is having a field day killing these villagers. Mind you, if this castle does go down, it won't really change much because Fasih already has a lot of conks here. Conks are really taking their time to kill these rams. Is Shahnawaz making more? No, he's not. Yeah, that was a desperate situation for Shahnawaz. That was very desperate. He wasted a lot of res, not going up. GG is called. I'm surprised that he did not go up to Castle Age. I'm gonna ask him. Yeah, just a matter of timing, I guess, for Shahnawaz. He could have gone. He was ahead in res when he was going up to Castle Age. When he was making his farms, he only needed like 120 food, and he had almost 600 stone, which he could have sold maybe 100 of it or 200 of it to get the gold and go up. Definitely was the play there, and he would have beat um, Fasih's Castle Age timing. I'm surprised he didn't do that. All right, all right. So I'm told the next game will be on Atacama. I'm not too sure if that's part of the maps, but depends on the players if they wanna use the old maps or the new ones. So we have the next game on Atacama between Fasih and Shahnawaz, Hindustanis versus Mongols. Very, very interesting game matchup. Both civs are sort of like boomy civs. Mongols need to reach those castles to make the Mangadai. Hindustanis are very, very boomy. They have cheaper villagers. Their Hussar has like an attack bonus against the buildings. They get the Imperial Camel. They get the Gulams to counter any range units like archers and stuff. Um, let's switch to Capture Age here. So Atacama is basically a map where your TCs are on the edges of the maps like this, and then you have a bunch of wood lines in the middle, and you have very small wood lines around the town center. So you really need to go out in the front, take this wood. Very aggressive map, but wallable as well. Depends on how you want to wall it. You can wall, side to side and fight in the middle. How would Mongols and Hindustanis match up? I personally think Mongols have an edge in the late game because of the Mangudais and the siege, the drilled siege they get in the late game. However, in the early game and the economy bonuses that Hindustanis have are just massive with the cheap villagers. You can produce a lot of villagers. I think Mongols should be the aggressive civ here. They do get higher HP hussars and they do have camels, but the thing is, the Hindustani camels can counter any cavalry pretty much, especially if you go to Imperial Camel. So I personally feel that the play for Shahnawaz has to be very aggressive early, early pressure, maybe even go crossbow, like a straight archer's play. And for Fasih, I believe eventually you want to get to the Imperial Camel for sure. They are a very heavy duty unit. Or even Gulams. Gulams is a very good choice against Mongols because Gulams are just very strong against archer units. They're just like eagles, but they're slightly better than eagles, I think. The berries are in the front for Fasih, and actually both players have it in front. The stones are in the back, the gold is on the side. Usually the gold is on the side on these maps. So if you go for aggression, you could probably harass this wood line and you can harass the berries, but it's an aggressive map overall. I like this map. It's a fast-paced map. You gotta be able to put early pressure and put your opponent behind. There is a big difference, like the big distance between the two town centers here, the two players. So forward aggression is tough to do here unless you want to tower this wood line or something like that. And I do feel that towers on this map are useful early on when you can deny wood lines in the front. Stone will be crucial for the Mongols player. To be able to go up and make a castle and make Mangudais. Normally the archers do well, the archer units in general do well against the camel units. So I think definitely the play should be making scouts and then perhaps going as fast as you can into Castle Age. So he's not going forward with the lumber camp. He's staying back. Plus his lumber camp is in the front. And this villager is heading towards this wood line for a second lumber camp. I do think that the Hindustanis do get the camel riders attack 20% faster. They do have gunpowder units. That's a good Civ bonus. The hand cannoneers are very strong in late game too for Hindustanis. They have extra range, extra pierce armor. It'll be an interesting matchup. Both civs are very boomy, so or they need to play in the late game. Both civs are good in the late game actually. Obviously, the Mangudais are a strong unit when it comes to killing the siege. So they kill the siege, they have a bonus. Against the siege, they can take it out very quick. And overall, I think Mangudais will be tough to beat for Hindustanis. Even with Imperial camels. They will definitely need very good skirmishes. I don't think they have any scum bonuses, do they? Grand Retro, 10% faster, Shutengay, yeah, hand cannoneers have +2 range. But they don't really get big walls coming in for Fasih to safeguard one side of things. Oh, big walls coming up. Go back to capture edge here. What is Shahnawaz gonna go for? He is in feudal age, but he's not taking advantage of it. Okay, he's making a stable in the back. Fasih is late into feudal age, so he's walling up. He knows that pressure will come from scouts, but if he successfully walls up, he should be able to... he didn't take a second boar. He didn't take his second boar, that's weird. Shahnawaz will need to stop these walls if he needs to get any pressure in early. So Fasih takes his last boar now. I think he couldn't find his boar earlier. Shahnawaz is making scouts, a lot of them. Only to find the walls. I think he should cancel some scouts because he won't be able to get anywhere easy. But these are big walls, so he can hide a lot of eco from Fasih. Third stable coming up, so he is going all in feudal age here. However, he doesn't have any farms. It is tough to justify 3 stable production because you need a lot of farms for 3 stables to produce scouts all the time. Fasih is looking to go FC here. And he should be faster to FC than Shahnawaz. Shahnawaz doesn't have enough farms. He's making a lot of scouts too. So he has to get these scouts in somehow. Yeah, a lot of scouts coming in. That was a very good move from Fasih to actually wall up as soon as he heard that ring on the feudal age uptime. Fasih will be going castle age very soon. What will be his next unit comp? I think he will go camels here. That makes sense because there's so many scouts on the field. Shahnawaz is trying his best to get in. He should be spreading out his scouts to attack different areas in the wall, so he can hide a lot of villagers from Fasih. This area is blocked off, so he doesn't really care about this area. Maybe tech into a range. Yeah, there you go. It's going into a range now. A lot of pressure coming in here, but Walls are pretty much unbreakable. The Speller Sit walls are strong. Maybe even go for forging early to get that extra attack into those walls, since you made so many scouts. And definitely spread out these further, these scouts. Shahnawaz is idling the eco quite a bit. Fasih is going up to the castle age. These walls are huge, and Shahnawaz now producing some archers to put pressure on those villagers building the houses. I don't think that's a hole. Oh, he's in. He's in. He's gonna get everybody in now. Fasih has to make some quick walls here to save his wood and probably his stone and everything. Has enough for a defensive castle. No barracks, so no pikes coming out for Fasih. He's strictly relying on his quick walling skills. And he's doing well so far to defend. And there's a tower coming up here. He's already on stone, so it's not gonna cost him much in that front. But this is a lot of pressure from Shahnawaz here. He's in the town, and he's gonna try and harass a lot of eco here. If he gets to the stone and gold, I think... Ooh. 2 villagers go down. Fasih is in castle age. Shahnawaz is far from castle age. He's going feudal, all in feudal. It's not a bad strategy here. First he's going to build a defensive castle. Shahnawaz take any... he didn't take any attack upgrades or defensive upgrades. If he did, that would have been great. Quick walls coming up again. Oh, he's through. Those are some scouts that are trapped now. Oh. Can he deny this castle? Those scouts are stuck. They should be working here. He should be denying this. But he should definitely get some upgrades on these. He won't be able to deny it. If he had some upgrades, I'm pretty sure he can take out these villagers faster. If he had some upgrades on his scouts, he needed that forging. Oh, he killed a lot of villagers on the woodline. Well played. GG called. Well done by Shahnawaz. That was all in. That was very good. That was a good game to watch. The forward pressure with scouts, the quick walls, and first he takes the series 2-1, but this last game was pretty decent from both. Shahnawaz played pretty fast on this one too. His APM was decent. Fasih was very fast on his eco APM, but total APM, Shahnawaz was pretty fast here. Good to see that. Good to see that. So we are moving on into another series for this tournament between Fasih and Hassan. It'll be Bengalis versus Berbers on the first map of Arabia. For some reason AI difficulty is on hard, but it should be on standard. We will be switching into capture age very soon. There you go, Bengalis versus Berbers. And let's switch to capture age. So we have a matchup on Arabia. Hassan in red, Fasih in blue. In terms of matchup, Bengalis do have good camels. There's a pause. I don't know why they're pausing right now. Maybe just a quick break for one of them. See who paused it. Okay, they're starting again. So the map is not well, pretty volatile. It's just that Hassan has two frontwood lines. His gold is forward. His berries are in the back. For Fasih, he has a backwood line, a nice backwood line, a side, sort of like a sidewood line with the gold in the back too. Berries are in the front. So definitely a better map for Fasih here. Playing as Bengalis, I just want to quickly go in and see what civ bonuses Bengalis have. I know about Berbers, but I just wanted to see this. It's an elephant and naval civ. So elephant units receive 25% less bonus damage and are more resistant to conversion. Cavalry has +2 attack versus skirmishers, which is kind of weird because skirmishers die to cavalry anyways. Ships regenerate 15, so that's doesn't apply. Monks have +3 and +3 pierce armor. Oh, that's a good save bonus. And Fuzzy is very good with monks. Ratha, this one is the castle unit for these guys. Cavalry, archer, and cavalry as well. It can do melee damage. You can switch between melee and cavalry, archer. Ratha's elephant units attack 20% faster. That's one of the unique decks. Mahayana, villagers and monks take 10% less population room. I mean, that's okay, I guess. Um, Trade units yield 10% food in addition to gold, which is kind of a very late game bonus and won't really apply to this game. So elephant archers, halberdiers, so pretty stacked barracks for them. In terms of cavalry, they have only battle elephants, light cavalry with bloodlines, and so on and so forth. So it's a decent save, but I think I would definitely go with Berbers in this matchup. Berbers have cheaper cavalry and they get camels, and they could be deadly against another cavalry civilization such as this one. If Fasih makes it to um, um, if he makes it to Rathas or late game and makes elephant archers, I think he will have uh, a better chance here against Berbers. So a bit of a scout war. I think Hassan was ahead in that. Hassan is a good late game player as well. He tends to sort of fall out as soon as he hits Castle Age, but He is good feudal player, so if he's able to put some pressure on early on Fasih, you never know. Fasih is definitely ahead in terms of his gameplay, uh, his knowledge of the game, his micro. But Hassan is new, young, very fast, so you never know. He's pushing deer, going on gold very early. Not sure why. 17 pop has only 2 on wood and he's sending 2 villagers to gold. Very interesting. Is he going for an early rush? A militia rush or something like that? Fasih is not scouting this, so he's not too he's not gonna be, if there's a rush coming, he's probably not gonna expect that. 3 on gold now, much earlier in the game. You don't really need that much gold. Even if you're going 3 militia rush, you only need 10 gold to make those militia. I think that's a bit too much on gold that early. So Hassan is on gold and wood right now. I'm not entirely sure what his plan is here. He's not going for a scout build, otherwise he won't be on gold. Is he going for archers? Can't really tell. He's up to feudal. Fasih just clicked up. His scouting is definitely ahead. He has scouted more map. Hassan is up 20 pop and he's housed. And now he's building a house with 1 villager. He should have gone in with 2 villagers. Fasih does have barracks up. Is he going to make a rush? No, he's not. Range coming up from Hassan. The only thing is he doesn't have enough on wood for that range. He is going to need a second wood line. It would be better for him to go, go scouts on this map because he has a forward gold, and he's going for a second range now. This is in Castle Age now. Sorry, Feudal Age. Looks like an FC built from Fasih. He is on the deer, milling the deer. Fasih sees the 2 ranges. Blacksmith coming up, house walls coming up from Hassan. He is not taking berries, so he has 0 food income. Where is he getting food from? Now he's going on berries. Yeah, it's not a bad idea actually, because you need to get to archers as soon as you can. Fasih making some skirms. But really his priority should be to go to Castle Age, and he is not that far off. I mean, he needs to make some farms. Blacksmith coming up now. Yeah, as Berbers, 2 ranges, Bit tough to justify that. Hassan can definitely pressure this wood line, this golden wood line. Berries, so he can exert extra pressure. But here the skirmisher's coming. He must take fletching before he goes for anything else. Fletching coming in from Fasih and the armor. So he's really gearing up to. Yeah, these archers are gone. If Hassan takes this fight, he's done. He needs to bring in his scout and try and take out some skirms like this, but he can't fight these skirms with these archers, especially when he doesn't have fletching, which I don't think he took unless I missed it. Yeah, he doesn't have fletching. He needs that before he can fight this, because these guys have fletching and they have armor. Skirms with fletching and armor, you don't fight that. You don't fight that as archers. You need to get out of there. Yeah, if you make that many archers, you must have fletching. Fletching gives you an extra attack, but even then, these are fully loaded skirms, feudal age, armored, and they have the attack upgrade. Stables coming up. That's a very good move to counter the skirms. But Hassan needs a lot more farms, and he needs to make a lot of archers. He needs to justify these two ranges here. You made two ranges. You can't stop making archers. You gotta keep on pumping those archers out, and keep building that mass of the archers, so that you have, the minute you see an opportunity, make a couple scouts to counter these skirms, and as soon as you see an opportunity, you can attack. So archer play must have fletching for the archers, and definitely need to keep on producing and make a big mass of them, because you're only spending wood and gold, and right now Hassan has only 9 on wood, whereas he should have at least 12 if he's going archers. So basically the point is, if you're not going to pump out archers out of these archery ranges, and if you only want to put just some pressure, look at this now. If he had a ball of archers here, he would be one-shotting these villagers. If he had fletching. He doesn't have fletching, you see? He cannot one-shot these villagers. He got one there. That's fine. But really, it's not a good play with two ranges. Keep on producing those archers, get the fletching, and put real pressure in feudal age. You have the stables up, make a couple scouts to deal with the skirms. There you go, you see? The skirms are one-shotting the archers because they have no upgrades, and these are very few archers for two ranges. You know, you can save, it's 175 for one range. You can make 3 farms with that. So you don't really need two ranges if you're only gonna make, you know, a few archers to attack and harass the opponent. Also, these walls don't make any sense. When your stables are here, your houses are here. These could have gone here, and they would pretty much be the walls. So always think about, before placing your production buildings, make them in a wall. So, you know, stable here, a couple houses here. So you switch to scouts to take out skirms. But there you go. Fasih is in Castle Age. Hassan can still take this fight. he can still take this fight, but he doesn't have fletching on his archers. This is the problem. If he had fletching on his archers, he can one-shot these villagers, and while the scouts take care of the skirms, he can harass the wood line, he can harass the farms, especially the ones at the edges here. So you see, these archers needed fletching, and he could have taken out a lot of these villagers here. He's still idling some eco there. He lost 2 archers, 3 archers. So when you that's bad micro there from Hassan. Lost all his archers, so 2 archery ranges produce what, 20 odd archers without fletching, which he lost. I don't think he still took fletching. No, he has no upgrades on his archers. So the idea of playing archers for me is to make a big ball of archers, and if you find an opening, you can kill so many villagers. The DPS is so high, the DPS is damage per second. So let's say if you sneak in on this sort of a gold or wood line, you can take out a lot of villagers. But that fletching plays a big role when you have archers. Hassan is making knights right now. He is fully evolved pretty much, which is good. It's just that Fasih is booming freely, untouched. Has nothing to worry about. He has the 4th TC going up now. Incredible. The build difference is not that much at the moment, but it's gonna go up pretty fast. Hassan does not have a 2nd TC. He's collecting a lot of gold here, but I don't know what he's planning to do here. I don't know what he's trying to play here. The spears are in. You know, Bengalis have very, very good monks, and when Fasih sees these knights coming in, he's gonna convert them non-stop. 5th town center coming up, so Fasih is just gonna boom here, boom big. Some very good TC positions. TC on neutral gold, TC on wood, TC on stone, TC on main gold. Hasn't going on another TC now. But you look at the build difference, all of a sudden. Before it was what, 2 or 3? Now it's almost 11 build difference. Plus he's housed. This TC will give him more pop space. There's a hole right there. Fasih will win this game just by booming. He didn't make any military other than those skirms and a couple spears. The feudal edge army. And he is just going to win this game without doing anything but booming. A lot of knights coming in. Let's see if he has upgrades on these. So he has the attack upgrade and he has the armor upgrade, which is good. We need that, absolutely. But the thing is, the economy is so big from Fasih. It's like 5 TCs here. There's not a lot to harass, unless unless Hassan goes +2/+2 knights, makes a good bunch of them, and just take down TC after TC. This is the problem, right? Now he's waiting. He's waiting for what? He needs to go, and he needs to take out these skirms, and needs to start harassing the villagers now. shouldn't be waiting here. Forward siege coming up. That'll be interesting. And he's not patrolling his units, you see. He lost his scouts. He needs to patrol. Whenever you go in, you need to patrol in. If you just click to go to the next location and you come across a bunch of pikes, you're just gonna lose your army. Pikeman upgrade coming up from Fasih. He's gonna produce some pikes to. You see, this is the other issue. You need to go straight to the TC here. Castle coming up. Defensive castle. Oh, and now he leaves the barrack. This barrack was almost down, man. Just kill it. Kill it first, you know. He's searching pikes and spires and just kill the barracks. Yeah, you see, this is not a good way to attack, in my opinion. I think he should be attacking the villagers, raiding the TCs instead of killing the one barrack there. Like, he needs to go in and pressure this TC. It's too late now. I mean, they have a castle up, but they'll probably lose their mango now. Yeah, he's gonna lose it very soon. So you need to go in, man. With that many knights, you need to go in. Don't kill houses with this. Go in and kill those rathas. Kill those villagers. Idle the eco. At least put real pressure. Go in with your knights. Get rid of these guys at least. Push them back. I'm surprised if us is not making any monks here. But look at this, man. Yeah, there are the monks. Take out the monks with the mangonels, please. The conversion. Why is he not fighting with the knights against Rathas? He should be fighting there. His knights have the armor upgrade, so he can fight the Rathas. He can take this entire army with his knights right now. Look. Look what you're doing. Oh, this is painful. He's not fighting with his knights, he's just running around with them. He needs to fight. He has a bigger army than Fasih. He can take this army. He's given so much time to Fasih to just mass his Rathas and get those monks out. Whereas he could have been really punishing this TC and denying this castle. And now he's outnumbered. And now he can't take this fight. He still can, actually. He still can. +2, +2. He can take this fight. He has cheaper knights. He can mass a lot of them. 2 + 2. Go in and kill that army. Loses a knight there because his waypoint is not set correctly. This knight also is gonna save that one. Yeah, you see, this he can take this fight. Why is he running away from this? He can take this fight. He can easily clear this army and then move forward. Because here's what Fasih is gonna do. He's gonna say, okay, you wanna go to my base? He's gonna take these Rathas and he's gonna go to his base. He can do that. This one is from 2 TCs. He has a lot of knights and he's not taking any fights at the moment. It's too late now to take any fights, but he can still clear this army. He can easily clear this army. A lot of scorpions coming up. That's not a bad choice. I like that move. take out the pikes, put the scorpions behind, put the knights in the front. Plus he has advanced Imperial Age, of course he has. 98 villagers to 76. Castle coming right in the middle of the town. A lot of scorps coming here. Is he gonna risk that? And again, Hassan moves back with his army. Such a big army. You need to take this fight, man. You can kill these guys. I don't know why you're running away. You have the perfect army to take on these guys. Just go in, patrol in. Patrol your knights. You're saving them for what? So there you go, he chooses. So what Fasih did here is that the Rathas can also become melee. So he switched them into cavalry and he took out those scorpions. Just because Hassan is trying to save his knights and not putting them in front of his corpse. The castle will go up. Couldn't deny it because he was fighting in the wrong side. It was a good play with the knights. It's just that he could have pressured a lot more than what he did. He could have pressured that DC before that home defensive castle came up because he had a lot of knights. First he's on to Halberdiers now. He's gonna pump out a couple of trebs here. Probably take out this castle, which is wave 2 forward and it's not really defending any resources. This castle could very well be here. Yeah, Hassan lost a lot. He's healing up his knights, but the knights didn't really do much. I mean, it took too long to fight with them. He's making a TC very close to Fasih's castle with one villager. Sorry, it's a market. Never mind. What Hassan really needs here is to go up to Imperial Age, and he has the res forever. He hasn't clicked up. I think I forgot, man. He has the res for such a long time. He can easily click up and go Cavalier here. He's healing his knights. I don't know what is taking so long. He's not looking at his res. By the way, he has only 5 on wood, so that means his farms will be running out of. He'll be running out of farms. He'll need to put some more wills on the wood. So a lot of macro mistakes. Look at that, 5 trebs. And Hassan just clicked up now. He has the res forever. He had the res like half an hour ago, I think, to go up. The thing is, these knights won't do much against these helps. Helps will definitely do a lot of damage. Hassan had the right idea behind this game to go archers and then switch into scouts to kill the skirms. His castle age was a bit delayed, but then once he reached castle age, he pumped out those knights. I really liked it. But right after that, he took his sweet time to attack, and that's what I think pushed him back quite a bit. And even now, he's way behind. Fasih is taking his time. You know, he's not pushing hard, whereas he could push really hard here. The Scorpions was an excellent move from Hassan. Are we going up Cavalier right away? Only 2 stables. He should have at least a couple more. A lot of light cav coming in here. This castle will go down. Some doesn't have light cav upgrade coming in. And throwing his knights away. Always remember to save your military for the upgrades and then fight when you are age up. So you could have easily gone light cav here. He has so many resources. So it's a clear case of him not using his res efficiently. Still, his knights are doing a lot of damage here. They should take off these traps. Wow. He lost a lot of knights though. He must take out those traps. Because he managed to save at least 4 of them. And Hassan has lost all these. It's from 200 swordsmen. Doing swordsman. Well, what is he doing? Well, he sees the halberdiers, that's why. But that's no problem for Fasih to counter because he can easily go to Rathas again. So the key things here for Hassan to note if he watches this video ever is that when you, first of all, your imp came very late and you had the res way before that. Secondly, when you make your knights in early castle age, you make sure that you go in and harass these villagers or the ones on the side, and in doing so you have delayed, in doing so you could even deny this castle. So that's the whole idea of the knights. If you're gonna go in and start attacking this barrack or this house and this and that, that's not really achieving anything. You're not putting any pressure. And you made the scopes, which is a very good move. You should have stuck to that. Go to imp, make heavy scope, and then fight with your knights right in front of them. That is a very good combo. You see, as soon as he saw the 200 swordsmen, Fasih is switching back to Rathas. He's going to convert them into cavalry, or even archers. Both of them should counter it. He has the upgrades, +3, +2, +2. So Hassan is losing so many wills here. Wants to push. It's just that he has lost a lot of wills. He's down to 40 wills. I don't know, he's not paying attention to this. He lost all of his gold wills here. And he pulls back his army and sends his troops forward. Typical me. I've done that a lot of times. Send the troops forward unattended. And as soon as Fasih will see this, he will move in to take it out. I don't know if I can see if these Rathas will attack as archers or they're gonna attack as melee. I think they're gonna attack as... I thought he would be attacking as melee. Yeah, that's it, he switched it now. They're gonna become cavalry. They can switch back to archers. This is amazing. This is amazing unit. You can basically make a lot of them and then make half of them as cavalry and half of them as archers and just, So that's pretty much GG here. The score tells the story. Hassan has lost pretty much everything. He's switched into champions, but the thing is, these are Rathas. They can act as cav archers and just shred these champions. I'm just waiting for the game to end here. Everything coming out. Elite Ballot Battle Elephant. Oh god. What a drag. GG. and I will call it. The other two games will happen another day. I did have one viewer at one point, so